It has now been 5 games into the 2024 NFL season, and the Cincinnati Bengals simply cannot seem to catch a break. We're going to talk about that next here on No Buts About It. What's up, everyone? It is Josh here with No Buts About It. And the Bengals have received more bad news. As soon as the D line got healthy, BJ Hill came back, Chris Jenkins Jr. healing up, McKinley Jackson coming back. The Bengals lose former 2022 first round pick Dax Hill. Dax Hill has had his struggles this year, but after moving to outside cornerback and not safety, where the Bengals kind of forced him to be early in his career in an attempt to replace Jesse Bates, Dax had been better, just struggled with tackling, but he is still arguably the Bengals' most consistent corner this season. However, Dax did suffer an injury early on in the game against the Baltimore Ravens, and now it is feared that that will be an ACL injury, leading to him being out for the season. And so a Bengals secondary that had been struggling will likely continue to struggle, will likely continue to allow teams to put up 30 plus points a game, teams that should have no business doing so due to injury and just overall bad defensive scheme. Now, where does this put the Bengals overall in terms of personnel? Well, Mike Hilton, who is one of the best slot CBs in the NFL and is in a contract year, is still coming off injury. He did not play against the Baltimore Ravens after suffering an injury during the Carolina Panthers game. It is currently unclear whether he will return this week, but right now he's still going to be coming off that injury anyway, so I don't know if he would be at 100% if he returned. Dax Hill, once again, no one on this team has really flashed, but Dax Hill was the most consistent. He would end up finishing the season with 20 tackles, 5 assists, 5 missed tackles, which is probably, I haven't checked this, but probably on the lower side, if I had to guess, for this secondary overall, who has just been awful at tackling this season. So he's going to end up being a huge loss that we're going to notice. And I don't really know how the Bengals are going to replace him. One thing that they did on Sunday when he got hurt was they brought Jordan Battle in, who finally got some snaps. Didn't want him to get snaps this way. I thought he definitely needed and deserved to get some playing time, but he played only a little bit. Him and Jalen Davis both seem to be kind of going back and forth. So, hoping that we see more Jordan Battle in some capacity, but I'm not super confident that we will because the Bengals defensive coaches, for whatever reason, seem to hate him, despite him having a phenomenal rookie season. If you can't tell, I'm extremely frustrated with this team. It's just sad that we've come to this point. I mean, Dak's getting hurt. That's not his fault. That's not anything that you can necessarily plan for. But I do not feel confident in the rest of these players at this point. I mean, if this had happened 2 weeks ago, I would have been like, we have Cam Taylor-Britt. Cam Taylor-Britt's been phenomenal. But these last 2 games, Cam Taylor-Britt has been inconsistent. In his own words, he has not been playing his best. played a little bit better against the Ravens than he did against the Carolina Panthers. But I don't know what's going on with him. DJ Turner, second year player. I don't know if he's starting material yet, but he's going to have to figure it out. DJ Ivy, seventh round pick last year, someone that a lot of people probably forgot about. Didn't get a ton of playing time last year. He was mainly a special teamer, and he suffered a knee injury. I believe it was near the end of the season. So he's been out. He could. This is kind of in that window where we're kind of expecting him to come back soon, but he is still currently on the pup list on IR. Um, so we don't know when we will see him, if we'll see him at all. Dejon Anthony, also another player who has shown flashes, another seventh round pick. He's been impressive this season at times, but I just don't know if I'm ready to trust him. He would also be more of a safety. Same with Jordan Battle, so that's why I'm kind of nervous because we don't have a true outside CB where I'm like, okay, we can put him in Dax Hill's place along with DJ Turner, or Cam Taylor Britt, because either side's going to have an extremely weak side, it seems, because none of these players have been consistent. They have all been good at times, but they just haven't been able to put it together all the way. Um, I don't know what the answer is, to be honest with you guys, but that that Dax Hill injury, that one's gonna hurt. I think it's gonna hurt more than a lot of fans realize. A lot of fans have been hating on him because of the missed tackles, and I understand the frustrations, but he had been the most consistent and arguably the team's best CB this season. So just wanted to hop on here, give a quick video. Not much to say here other than this just sucks. Chus and I are going to talk about this Ravens game later in the week. We will, of course, talk about the Steelers Cowboys game and a few other games from throughout the week. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. We appreciate everyone who already has subscribed, and I am a very frustrated Bengals fan. So I'm just going to end it with that. Until next time, go do something nice for someone.